bat, here I am coming in playing. Hey y'all, it's your girl Toddy. In today's video, we're about to get into how to do your eyebrows like me. So I use edge control for my brows to put them in place. I learned this trick from someone I seen on Instagram, and I've been in love ever since. And I use an angled spoolie brush, a flat top concealer brush by Morphe. Both brushes are by Morphe actually. And I use Colourpop concealer and a Ruby Kisses concealer. I will have all the shades that I use down below. Both the shades, I'm talking about all. So first things first, I dip into the edge control and I push it into my brows, and I push it up so that they will stay in position. Like if you know, like the lemonade look has been like the thing nowadays in the makeup world. So it's definitely a vibe, and as you can see, they already look amazing just doing that one step alone. Like if I stop moving my big ass head, you can see like one brow is piled, the other brow is like nah. So yes, definitely a game changer, definitely. And so I take my pomade. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in Ebony, and I use small strokes with the angle brush, and I'm about to say conceal. I outline the tail of my brow. That's the first part that I start on, because it's easier. If I use too much, it's the tail, so it really doesn't make a difference. And as I said, I use small strokes, little bitty strokes, and I literally just tap the brush into the pomade. I do not dig into it because you would get too much product. Too much that's bad. Do not do that. You will regret it. And I just lightly fill in the tail. As you can see, I have pretty full eyebrows, so I really don't use that much. I basically just outline my eyebrows. And yeah, and I use a little bit in the front to give it like that little, like that bushy look. And I blend it out, and boom, you have a brow. It's giving Sharpie. It's giving Oscar the Grouch a little bit, but it's gonna all work out in the end. Trust the process. Okay. So I'm about to do the other side, same way, starting off with the edge control, pushing it into my brows and pushing my brows upwards to give it that laminated effect. And literally you're pushing it, push it like you're about trying to scrape your brow off. Push it up, because it also helps it dry. So yes, push it up. And as I said, use small strokes when you're using your eyebrow product. Do not use too much at a time. Take little by little. And yeah. So right here, I'm showing you the concealer I use. As I said, I use the Colourpop Perfect Conceal. I forgot what it's called, but I will have it down below of the shade I use and the name of the brush that I use. I put that right under the arch of my brow to give it that lifted, highlighted look, like I just got my eyebrows done. And literally you just trace underneath your brow, and if you so happen to mess up and go over, you can let the concealer dry, and then just take your eyebrow brush and go right over the spot where you made an accident at. And yeah, so just blending that out, and I blended out with my finger because I couldn't find my buffer brush. So finger is the next best thing. It melts it right into the skin better than a brush actually. But yeah, if you have a brush, use a brush. I couldn't find mine, so here we are being ratchet. And I was trying to put some over the top of my brow using that concealer, but I really didn't like it. Later on in the video, I'm going to go over that with the Ruby Kisses, which is more of my skin tone, because I don't really like that, highlighted brow look. That's not my thing. I only highlight underneath. Over top, I really don't do that. I was just being extra. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I fixed it later on in the video. You will see. And I'm just over here jamming, as you can see. Can y'all guess what I'm listening to? It's a new song by my fave, Detroit rapper. Comment down below who y'all think my favorite Detroit rapper is. Like, it should be obvious. If you on my Instagram, you should already know. Like, I listen to this man music like it's, I don't know, it's addicting. But yeah, so I'm on the other side. I'm doing small strokes, as I said once again. And why my voice is going out, oh my god. Oh, I'm singing Nardo Wick right here. You know, baby, what you doing? I'm coming. I've been missing you. I don't even know the words right now. But that Nardo Wick, that song is a banger. Baby, what you doing? That's a banger. Banger. You know, he was on when he made that. Remember to use small strokes and start at the tail of your brow. And do not use too much product. Just tap lightly into your product. Okay, so I'm just gonna let y'all watch me fill in this brow. And it's basically the same process that I did on the other side. I don't want to bore y'all with all my talking. But I do want to say, comment down below of what other videos y'all would like me to do. Like, what other content do y'all want to see? Even the guys that watch my channel, like, comment. Don't be scared. I don't bite, okay? I do not bite. Maybe a little bit. No, I don't bite. I'm just playing.
House music.
Okay, so right here is where I show the Ruby Kisses concealer that I'm going to use to go over top of my brows with. This is close to my skin tone. If not, I think it's the exact match actually. I'm gonna have it down below, the shade that I used, and you can get this at your local beauty supply. I paid about $3 for this, and it's pretty good for, you know, what I'm using it for. Nothing spectacular. And literally you just trace over the top of your brows so that it gives it that clean, sharp look, but it doesn't over highlight it like underneath is. Like, it literally just looks like I got my eyebrows waxed or something. And I'm gonna blend this out with my finger because, as I said, I do not know where my brush is. I have to find it. But I use a Real Tech. Usually I will use a Real Technique. Blah. Can I talk? Tatiana, get it together. Usually I will use a Real Technique buffer brush. But yeah, as I said, for the 5th time, I can't find it. And I told you earlier that I was gonna go over the other side because I had put that light concealer and I don't like that. So I went over that with this concealer because I just wanted a natural looking brow. Like, I don't want to be doing too much, especially when I don't have like the rest of my face done. And you know, just pat, pat, tap, tap with your finger. And this is the finished product. We are finished. I'm just tapping it out all the edges, making sure everything is nice and blended. Look at it a couple times and you should look like this in the end. Beautiful. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.